I'm Arman, 42 years old, and until a few months ago, I thought I had the perfect family, a loving wife, Saba, and our 17-year-old son, Ayaan. We'd been married for 19 years, and I believed we had built an unshakable life together. I worked hard as a senior architect while Saba stayed home, managing the house and raising our son. My parents adored her, my friends admired us, and I thought we were unbreakable. But life has a cruel way of showing you how blind you've been. It started when Ayaan approached me one night, hesitant and visibly disturbed. He said, "Dad, I think Mom's hiding something from you." At first I brushed it off, thinking he misunderstood. But then he told me he'd overheard her late at night, whispering on the phone, "Once Arman's out of the picture, we'll start fresh in Dubai." My chest tightened, but I tried to calm him, and myself. Maybe it was about something innocent, I thought. But Ayaan was sure. The next few days, I quietly observed Saba. That's when I noticed the small but telling changes. She had a new phone she kept hidden. She started dressing differently, and she constantly made excuses to visit her cousin or go shopping. I confronted her casually once, but she snapped at me, saying I was paranoid and controlling. That night, Ayaan came to me with a plan. He suggested we check her second phone, the one she hid in her closet vent. At first, I hesitated, but something in my gut told me the truth was darker than I imagined. So, one afternoon while Saba was at the salon, Ayaan carefully removed the vent cover and handed me the phone. What I found shattered me. Messages, hundreds of them. Between Saba and a man named Kamran, her ex from college. "Don't worry, baby. Once Arman's account clears, we'll have enough to start our new life. I can't believe he still trusts me. Idiot. Book the tickets for next Saturday. Ayaan will be fine without us. He'll adjust." I couldn't breathe. My wife of nearly 2 decades had not only been cheating, but was planning to drain our savings and run away to Dubai with Kamran, leaving me and our son behind. Ayaan sat silently, next to me, clenching his fists. When I looked at him, tears welled up in his eyes. "Dad, we have to stop her," he said softly. That's when it hit me. My son already knew. He'd known longer than I had, but had been too scared to break my heart. That realization hurt, more than anything else. But I didn't confront Saba. Not yet. I knew if I accused her without proof, she'd deny everything and find a way to get away with it. I needed her to believe she was winning, and I needed her to trust me completely until the very end. Over the next week, I secretly copied every piece of evidence from her phone. Flight tickets, hotel bookings, wire transfers to Kamran's account, and chat logs where they mocked me, calling me boring, stupid, and replaceable. Every screenshot burned into my memory like acid. Then, with Ayaan's help, I set my trap. First, I visited my bank and froze all our joint accounts, moving the funds into a secured trust under my name only. I also revoked her access to my credit cards and disabled all online transfers. Then I called my lawyer, explained everything, and he helped me prepare divorce papers and a legal strategy to protect both me and Ayaan. The following Friday, I overheard Saba telling Kamran over the phone, "Everything's ready. I told Arman I'm visiting my sister on Saturday. We'll meet at the airport, and by the time he realizes, we'll be gone." She thought she was clever. She had no idea that Ayaan had already forwarded me every itinerary and booking confirmation she had hidden. Saturday came. Saba packed a small suitcase and kissed me on the cheek, pretending to go to her sister's. I smiled and wished her well, pretending to be the clueless husband she thought I was. The moment she left, I called my investigator, who was stationed at the airport with a hidden camera. An hour later, he sent me a video. Saba and Kamran, hand in hand, walking toward the Emirates counter, laughing, holding their passports. My blood boiled, but I kept calm. I'd planned something much bigger than stopping her at the airport. I drove straight there with Ayaan by my side. We waited quietly at the arrivals gate, just out of her sight. As she approached immigration, 2 officers stopped her and Kamran. That's when the chaos began. You see, earlier that morning, I had reported Cameron for financial fraud, attaching the evidence of illegal wire transfers from our accounts. The authorities flagged both their passports. Saba froze, her fake smile melting into panic as the officers escorted them into a side room for questioning. When she spotted me standing across the hall with Ayaan, her face drained of color. "Arman, please! This isn't what you think!" she yelled, struggling against the officers. I walked up slowly and said in the calmest voice I could manage, "It's exactly what I think, Saba. You stole from me. You lied to me. You planned to abandon your own son. And you thought we wouldn't find out?" Cameron tried to speak, but Ayaan stepped forward, his voice shaking but strong. "Don't you dare say a word. I know everything." Saba collapsed, into tears, begging for forgiveness, but I simply handed her an envelope, our divorce papers, and turned away without another word. By the end of the week, Cameron was under investigation for fraud and identity theft. Saba returned home, but I had already changed the locks and removed her name from every account. With the help of my lawyer, I secured full custody of Ayaan and ensured she walked away with nothing. Not the house, not the savings, not a single asset. Her family tried to intervene, claiming I was overreacting, but I sent them copies of her chats and the flight tickets. They went silent. Months passed. I rebuilt my life, focusing on my son and my work. Ayaan became my strength through the entire ordeal, and I made sure he never doubted my love for him. Saba, on the other hand, spiraled. Cameron abandoned her. When the investigation intensified, and last I heard, she was living in a rented flat, working odd jobs just to get by. One day, she sent Ayaan a message. "Please tell your father I'm sorry." Ayaan didn't reply. Neither did I. Saba thought she could destroy me, steal everything, and walk away to live her dream life. Instead, she lost everything: her family, her money, her reputation, and the son who once adored her. And the sweetest part? The very person she planned to abandon, our son, was the one who helped me destroy her plans from the inside. Revenge didn't just feel good, it felt poetic.